Hey everyone, today we're diving into the upcoming November events. This will be the first set of events for these units after the 5th anniversary, and I'm super excited to talk about them. In this video, we'll take a look back at each unit's story, analyze their past developments, and make some predictions about what might happen next. So, let's get started. The first event will focus on Ena. Her previous banner, with our hands covered in wounds, had a confrontation with Mizuki, where she succeeded in saving her. But the Asahina problem from Nigo remains unresolved. Even so, I think this event will focus more on Ena herself. The teaser suggests that painting and art motifs will be central, possibly tying into her pursuit of art college. Since Ena failed to get into an art high school in middle school, this event could explore her confronting past trauma and building confidence in her abilities. I think Kanade will play a major role. Even if the story centers on Ena, Kanade may guide her through art exams or other pivotal challenges. This event is a limited one and could feature a 3D MV, highlighting Ena's personal growth. It seems like this event will explore her art career ambitions and how she's beginning to carve her own path. There isn't too much more I can say about Ena, but based on what we know, this is pretty much how I think her event will go. Next up, the upcoming Nene event already looks super dramatic from the preview, and I honestly can't wait. The teaser features a mermaid silhouette, and it seems like we're returning to that classic mermaid motif that used to represent Nene's vulnerability and self-expression. Recently, she's been associated with canary imagery, symbolizing a performer who sings even while trapped. But it feels like the story might bring back the mermaid to show how much she's grown. Nene's next event will likely be about her personal growth as an actress and performer. However, Rui still hasn't told the rest of the group about the scouting offer from Arkland. It's becoming a heavier secret, and this could be the moment where everything starts to come out. If the unit's disbandment issue is going to happen, this event, or the one right after, it could be the trigger. I think Nene's event will show her dealing with some serious emotional conflict, maybe about recognition, success, or how much she's grown compared to her teammates. The dynamic between her and Tsukasa is especially interesting here. Both of them have been noticed by Sakaki-san, but in different ways. In Tsukasa's previous story, we saw that Sakaki was impressed by his acting, yet Nene, who played the lead role, didn't get the same recognition. That's where Rui's perspective might come in. Rui's always been the visionary, the one who wants everyone to shine, but he's also the one hiding the biggest secret, the offer from Arkland. If he finally tells the others, it could shake the group's trust. This could be a huge turning point for Wonder Show, where they have to decide whether to chase their dreams individually or continue growing together as a team. As for the atmosphere, the upcoming Nene event feels like it'll have that bittersweet emotional tone, something melancholic but full of growth. The idea of the mermaid turning into bubbles has been floating around since the teaser dropped. It could represent Nene's fear that her feelings or her passion might disappear like bubbles. But through this story, she might learn to embrace her own voice again. Overall, I think this event will be about personal growth, recognition, and the quiet struggles behind success. And it might set the stage for the next event, which could finally address the unit's future and possible breakup. Lastly, let's talk about Vivid Bad Squad. Their next event looks like it'll focus on the group's next big step after the American arc. Now that they've experienced world-class performances, they're preparing to move forward toward their dream of conquering the global stage. Their immediate goal is to participate in Rush Beats, a tournament that serves as the qualifier for the Lasting Echo Festival, which is basically the biggest music festival in the world. It's a 3-day event where the top musicians from around the globe perform, and getting the chance to stand on that stage is like being recognized as one of the best in the world. The problem is, Vivid Bad Squad isn't quite there yet. Even characters like Ken and Taiga, who are already professionals, barely managed to qualify.
Nene6. 」 「 なんだよこの歌。
すげえなんてもんじゃねえぞ。
二人が歌った瞬間、空気が変わった。たったワンフレーズで。
For VBS to get there, they'll first have to win Rush Beats, which has insanely high standards and will only lead them to have an opening act in Lasting Echo Festival. Interestingly, Douglas, who was introduced in Anne's event Competitive Fire, is confirmed to be the sponsor of Rush Beats, and he's also the father of Elena and of Rebecca. His inclusion, especially with the 2D model, clearly signals that he's going to play a major role in upcoming arcs. Now that the American arc has wrapped up and the group has returned to Japan, it feels like we're entering a training phase for Vivid Bad Squad. They need to raise their recognition domestically before heading back overseas. The next story could show them refining their skills, strengthening their teamwork, and getting ready to face even stronger competition. The new event's song will be produced by John Yakitori, the same producer behind City, which feels like a callback, since this will be VBS's first event back in their home city after performing abroad. It was also said in Competitive Fire that the characters we've seen there will be participating in Rush Beats, and that VBS is ready to take them down. So to sum up, November is going to be an incredibly exciting month for Project Sekai. Ena's story seems like it'll focus on her artistic future and overcoming her past failures. Nene's event will probably explore her emotional growth as a performer, while Rui's presence may push Wonderland's showtime toward a critical turning point, and Vivid Bad Squad will be preparing for their next big step toward global recognition through Rush Beats. These events are setting up something big for the post-5th anniversary era. Whether it's Ena chasing her dream of art, Nene struggling to find her voice, or Aikido fighting to make his mark in the music world, November feels like the beginning of the next major chapter for each of them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.